finding all of you anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
She's a
As soon as
divination
she
wizard.
popped
It's
back-
literally the thing she does.
She'd
Plus,
pop back
you're
into
also
the
you're all branded.
Yeah, she has a curse on all of you to figure out where you are.
Yeah, so Zeta also knew that Leland wasn't dead.
Well,
Yeah.
Leland was, for all intents and purposes, dead.
I couldn't see, like I couldn't pick up on him anymore.
Yeah.
But I suppose if I had tried to do it again, especially at this point, would have been like, oh,
Leland technically was dead and reincarnated
As a dwarf.
as a dwarf.
oh, so his curse would have been gone then, because the curse is on the body.
I think so. I think that is
But
correct. If
it's
you're
a
reincarnated,
blood mark. Like it's not a soul curse.
yeah.
Not that I'm sure there's any.
Yeah, but I'm sure Leland showing up at all would have been a very easy sell to Donganhold to get involved as well.
Oh, we could have brought a bunch of battle-starved dwarves.
Basically.
In airships.
Oh, and we could have brought Dwarf Leland
So there's a
with
spell.
the special forces, the Dwarven Spec Ops.
So remember the whole airship pikesman idea?
Yes.
There's a spell, Rubber Skin. Your skin becomes elastic. For the duration of the spell, all bludgeoning damage and falling damage is converted to non-lethal.
Hilarious.
So we have 1,000 dwarves. Orbital drop onto their enemies with rubber skin.
And then knock themselves out.
There's that ridiculous
Yes.
vigilante talent that lets you negate all fall damage. It's crazy.
Spell has no effect if you're immune to non-lethal, so you can't negate all of it with the spell. So you drop enough dwarves on them, there's nothing around to clean up.
All right.
Fucking Danish.
Moving on.
The one I'm not 100% on is Zeta. Zeta's been trying to go to space for a while.
I would have probably Aubrey had some long term intentions of looking into the Technic League and how to get to space. So maybe him and Zeta could have teamed up for that.
To be honest with you, space is fucking awful.
Yeah,
It seemed
It's
pretty okay
really
once you got
bad.
in there.
It's so bad.
They don't
It's
know
not
that.
that terrible.
It's really, really bad.
You breathe air, don't you?
yeah, it's really bad.
Like, it's really bad. Like, the things that are in space,
They ain't got demons in space. They got daemons.
it's worse than Damon's in a lot of cases.
Bro, it's just
There's
Proteans.
nothing worse than daemons.
Desna came to Galaria partly because she was curious, but also partly because she was running away.
Yeah.
We gotta see what's up there though.
My eventual intention is to, of course, create a spacefaring multi-dimensional drifting boat.
Aubrey,
What's up?
if I contacted you about reuniting to bring war against Tolov later on, would you still be down?
Yeah, clearly. I assume it wouldn't be that long afterwards. It's not like we never saw each other again after the Bard attacked us.
So basically, after probably about 3 or 4 days of laying on the floor of her demiplane, Zeta would have 6 strength. So she would probably go up and about. Probably start mulling around at 4, but things
Zeta
are
doesn't have
heavy.
any ways to get around having no strength. Like, she can't fix her own strength.
No, she flies.
Uh,
I'm just being dramatic.
gotcha.
She also has perfect telekinesis, so. In any case, me and Zeta 2 would probably start working on a plan. If I had the time, we would have made a second Zeta 2, a Zeta 3, if you will, and probably started setting up the demiplane, the Zetas. But I don't have that kind of time. So what I would do is after about 3-4 days of staying on the demiplane, I qualify for my story feat because I've stayed on a plane other than my own for more than 3 days. Therefore, from there, I can plane shift back to Galaria and track down everybody, find out what's going on. Oh no, people are missing. Find Don and Aubrey trying to, I guess, stay undercover.
We're probably with the resistance if we can't
We'd
find
probably go
KFC
back to the
immediately.
resistance, Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Inform you that I'm going to the first world to petition Sheikah, and that I'm leaving this Zeta in to take care of you. And I would introduce the second Zeta. She's probably still naked because neither of us have probably thought about getting clothes at any point.
Zeta doesn't have any way to just make clothes.
She does. She just doesn't care.
Yeah, like it's just not something that's come up.
It's just wizards.
It's just wizard stuff.
It's
So
right and wrong.
I would leave you guys in charge of the of Zeta 2. You can call her Dita.
What does it do?
It's
It's Zeta.
Dita.
So can she get us to the boat per se?
Yeah.
To Alkenstar?
No.
Hmm.
She's a 7th level wizard. She's capable of teleporting, but not greater teleporting.
Well, that's no good.
Oh, well, if you guys really need to get to Alkenstar, I'll bring you guys to Alkenstar first.
Well, how long are you going to be gone, Zeta?
How long am I going to be gone when petitioning the goddess of time? I don't know.
Sure, but maybe
I'll
she's
be
sitting
back
in
yesterday.
maybe
Yeah.
she's sitting in one of those spots in the first world where, time goes really fast.
I mean, that's a fair point.
We'll wait.
It shouldn't be too long. How long do you guys want to stay in Alkenstar?
We'd have business
Not
to
that
finish up.
long. But yeah, we do.
We'd probably, do the dirty deed on the asshole that betrayed us if Leland hadn't already taken care of that. Probably
Leland, a
reunite-
dwarf, left alone for a couple of days.
We'd
Like,
probably end up reuniting with Leland.
I'm sure Leland's like already caved that dude's skull in.
Probably. Would we end up reuniting with Leland?
If you guys go back to Alkenstar, yeah. He's hard to miss.
He's
Yeah,
a
he's
god.
a shiny,
paraded.
glowing dwarf.
Yeah.
So we'd have at that point we'd have the Alkenstar gunsmiths coming to aid West Crown, and Leland could absolutely easily encourage the dwarves to come help.
Every single dwarf on the goddamn planet.
Well, all the dwarves in Donganhold for sure. It's a very strong following from there. Other dwarves, it's very easy to convince, but the further away from Donganhold, the harder it is to convince them.
Do Radis and Shameen bury the hatchet and end up working together?
No.
So
Given the state of things,
does Killswitch end up getting back to the party before they go back to Alkenstar?
Does what?
Yeah, that begs the question, Zeta. Would you seek me out immediately as soon as you get back?
If you're on Erebus, I can't find you.
You could scry on him, right?
No.
Not from Erebus. I guess it depends on how long it would take for me to do my business. 'Cause,
Depends on what you're calling your business.
Right. So
Because petitioning for help in the hells is not. It's not an easy
guess-
task.
what's Bone Devil's place like? Would he be willing to let me crash on his couch that day?
I don't think Bone Devil has a couch. He's got a spike bed.
It's bones.
I love
It's
which
just a pile of bones.
Yeah, here's my bone collection, and over here is my bone collection.
You can sleep on the power bone.
And you can sleep on the bones over there. There's a few bones if you're cold. And some fire.
You want something to
Oh,
drink? I got bones.
It would be so cold.
I got bones,
bones,
spiders,
bones.
spiders.
It was too late. He was already pouring a brimming glass of bones. That's not what bone devils are about, you guys.
We know.
Canon.
They are now.
Yeah, alright, tell me, what's it like then?
But yeah. If Kill Switch came with us to Alkenstar, that'd be neat. But that depends on how long he stays in hell.
I imagine it would be a couple of days to, like, meet up with maybe Bone Devil, request a meeting with. I don't know if I could get anything with the big man, but I'd at least like to. The gentleman can maybe help me out. Maybe. Wait, no, he's fucked. Never mind. Fuck that. Erase that.
Why is the gentleman fucked?
Never mind. No.
Tell me.
He fucked us at the portal with the portal knights.
Oh, you're thinking of
You're thinking of another guy.
Yeah,
The
you're thinking of a
gentleman was
different
always
guy.
On your side. Ever since I sold your soul to him.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah. No,
there's
no.
Oh,
that
you
was the
are you
Emperor.
calling Don's soul Killswitch's soul?
Because
No,
technically,
that's what I convinced Kill Switch to sell his soul to an imp,
Yeah.
and that imp
Ew.
got a fucking promotion.
He didn't sell his
you
soul,
probably
but he did
got
make a
the deal
deal.
with Moloch, right?
Yeah,
I sold my soul to Moloch.
He brokered your deal with
yeah,
Moloch.
he brokered the deal with Moloch.
He has ends with the higher ups. He got me initially into Erebus.
Yeah,
What
but
do you have
I
to
don't think.
offer?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Right. I think he could probably maybe. I got a black card. Fuck, I'll talk to somebody. Take me to retention. Just get to the DMV. Take me to retention.
So we assume that Francis does not make it back in time to come with us to Alkenstar.
Well, it takes Zeta a few days to get to us. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
probably.
it
Yeah,
depends
that's
on
true.
it depends on how easily discouraged Killswitch is.
I feel like I could at least I could fill out a form and start the process.
You have no idea how long the forms are.
He does.
A couple of days.
Probably, yeah. So you're just gonna chill out with the Bone Devil and fill out forms for a few days, and then
If that's what it takes, then yeah, I'll
Sure.
get the process started. I'd request a meeting, either with Asmodeus or Beelzebul
okay,
about.
sure.
He gets
So
to fill out
Killswitch spends a
forms.
few days filling out the forms for the
To
requisition.
request the paper.
Yeah, the requisition of paperwork forms.
Yeah, requisite for aid.
Yeah, requisite for aid forms.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? What's
Material plane. Purpose?
They're like, well,
and
you already got AIDS, bud.
aim.
yeah? So what's your plan after filling out the forms? You mentioned going to a Torajo's college.
To get to the Kethrodian Academy, and at that point, I'd like to immediately scry on some people and just kind of get a feel of what everyone's doing.
Boy, I sure hope KFC hurries.
Like Aubrey and Don probably first. Torajo first, then Aubrey and Don. And this would take several hours. So I'd probably spend the whole next day doing that.
Say you'd probably make it back in time. Barely.
Um,
You'd pop in, then Zito would be like, "I found him."
yeah, and then I'd like to put in an official Battle of the Bands request with Torijo. Once I get to the college and kind of get my bearing there and like get a room, do the scry. Like I imagine that's at least going to be a day or two.
What's the DC on your scry?
Scry is what level is that? 5th or 7th?
It's probably 5th.
Third for Bard.
Okay. So 3rd level Spiel. 22 DC. Wait, are you an outsider?
No, he's a half orc.
Okay.
His will is base plus 13, but you would have to beat a spell resist check.
All right, let's do it. Let's see. SR is just caster level, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Nice.
What's your SR?
18.
Correct.
God damn. All right. Well, where's there? Nothing about. Okay. So if it fails, that's your fail. Okay. It says nothing about can't do it again.
I mean, no, yeah, you certainly
How
can
many
do
you
it again,
got?
but failure, pinging off of the spell resist, so it would ping off the spell resist. Now, Francis, make me a will save. Oh,
What kind of effect is this?
never mind. There's no will save.
Okay. All right. In that case, I guess I'll move on to Don and Aubrey.
Well, hang on. Leslie,
Hmm.
how likely would it be for Torjo to be able to make the case of corruption to the Excinder Archon?
For kill switch?
Yeah.
Exceedingly easy.
Okay. So when the scry pings off of Torjo, at that point the Archon and Torjo will have the Archon use discern location on kill switch Francis Carlos. Discern location has no save. Nothing short of a mind blank spell or the direct intervention of a deity will keep you from learning the exact location of a single individual or object. Discern location circumvents normal means of protection from scrying or location. The spell reveals the name of the creature or object's location, community, county, and the plane of existence where the target lies. To find a creature with the spell, you must have seen the creature or have some item that once belonged to it to find blah, 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 blah. The Archon gets this once a day. It's a fucking 8th level spell. It's insane.
Well, the
Wait,
Archon would have
which
to
Archon?
see or know, have.
He would have to have an item
Something.
that once belonged to kill switch.
Yeah, which Archon is this?
Which would be a matter of just going inside the burned building and finding anything that you guys left.
Something specific to kill switch.
Yeah, kill switches stuff.
I have my stuff.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who grabbed their stuff when the building was on fire?
Everybody, you guys, they leisurely walked out like idiots.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we took our time.
I'm trying to think if I don't know if he used anything that he would have dropped.
But is discarded something he owned, or well, yeah, past tense owned, but
Yeah. If he discarded anything that we could think of that could be found, perhaps.
Yep, everything stays pretty much in the magic bag. Bag of holding. Magic bag. Plastic bag.
At what point during that last fight, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Killswitch and the group try to, like, actually do, like, a battle of the band situations? Everybody
We
started
tried.
performing?
I think pretty much everyone started to perform. I
Okay.
think we gave
Doc?
Danos an instrument, in fact.
Yeah, who had
Danos did not. No, Danos did not have an instrument. He
Who-
did not.
Okay.
who had the
Don had an
dongos?
instrument. The Dongos.
'Cause I bet he would have left those dongos there when the
He
fight broke
absolutely
out.
did. He had the Dongos out when
No, I
the
didn't.
fucking Planetars started challenging him.
Yeah.
No, I
He
didn't have the
refused the
Donkos
dongo.
out.
What do you mean
I
you didn't
didn't
have the
bring them out.
dongos?
I assumed that I didn't touch the Dongos.
Remember, he
all.
refused the dongo.
I refused to Dongo.
There were jokes about it.
Okay.
But Don saw this as a challenge between two bards. He wasn't gonna step in.
That does check out.
That sounds like a Don thing to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
tough.
remember Killswitch was like, "You gonna back me up?" And Don was like, "No." He challenged you.
He did pretty much
Yeah.
throw you under the bus.
I don't know if
No, it wasn't
Torijo's
throw-
gonna
Don
have.
didn't think it was gonna actually come to blows. Like, he really thought they were just dick waving each other.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
bards.
I don't know if Torijo's gonna have an item to summon the Archon to do this.
The what?
I don't know if Torijo's gonna have an item to summon the Archon to do the Discern Lies.
What does he need?
He needs an item that Killswitch owned.
Oh yeah.
And likely dropped or discarded. So
Yeah.
did Killswitch drink a potion or anything?
No, I don't think he drunk any potions.
Yeah, basically I just cast spells and then suddenly there were things on me and I was like, well, I'm out. Remember, I was invisible. I didn't even take out the flag to wave it.
That's true. He didn't.
So yeah.
Well, that's fun. I guess Torjo will stay with would stay with Danos then. But he would know. He would know.
Yeah, you'd know.
Shake his fist angrily. Kill switch.
How long
So
until
that-
Danos gets killed?
Next time.
Well, now he's in West Crown, looking for you assholes in West Crown.
So also, Danos is well financed.
Damn, we should have killed his ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Danos is pretty capable, and he's in a pretty opportune location now, even though it's not at all what he ever would have wanted. Like, he's a classic rogue in a pretty decent rogue place.
Does Danos go and
That-
work for Olaf?
That's the thing. He's an investigator with a 3-level dip in rogue.
Okay, I have to ask. Why did Olaf send us the mailman?
Oh, that was absolutely to figure out where you guys were.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Did taking him into the demiplane, was that detrimental to us?
If you would have killed him in the demiplane, yes.
So Olaf was out the hunters
Okay.
at that
Yeah,
point.
the moment
Okay, I get it.
yeah, the
I get it.
moment he dies, Olaf was going to be able to possess the body.
Was
And
he
then
trying to
no.
talk to us?
Oh yeah, he was going to possess the body. I had it all planned. I was like, if they actually kill him, the body's just going to unnaturally start getting up and be like, it's a nice demiplane.
But who would do that?
What do you mean, who would do that?
Yeah, Aubrey. Who would do that?
Who would
So,
do such
okay.
a thing?
So, campaign's over. Reveal the master plan. Was Olaf the villain?
What do you mean, was he the villain?
Was he actually the
Was
bad guy,
Real
or did he have
Olaf.
some big plan?
Was he influenced by something?
Hang on, we haven't even like gone through the.
No,
the
I
plot for
want
everybody.
answers.
Yeah, but let's go through the like. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
does
got to be
Don
the
do
last
after this?
question.
Yeah.
Like, stop fucking skipping people.
Yeah, you haven't even resisted my scry yet.
I don't think Don's going to resist the scry. Like, he can
Is
try,
it
but
getting low?
you've got
Is it getting
days
low?
and days to scry on this man.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
but he doesn't know it's me scrying.
Yeah, he did. I don't think people know when they're being scried on at all anyway.
It's either yeah they do.
What?
They get the paranoid, something's watching me.
I'll be right back.
Hmm. Yeah, you get that feeling.
When you resist the spell, you're just like, oh,
No. Nowhere in there does it say that the person. It's actually a point of contention in DMing.
That's an interesting precedent, because then you get into precision casting or fucking sneak attack casting.
What?
If people aren't aware of you, then they don't get to make the save. Is that what you're getting at?
No, you're just not aware that you're making the save.
Right.
Is it a passive blind save? Like,
Yes.
hey, roll me a save?
In the same way that a
And
fort save is supposed to be a blind save.
you're not supposed to know whether you succeed or fail, you just need to make a save.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're not even supposed to know what you're
Clearly
making a
done.
save against. Like if you have somebody poisons your food and you get a fort save in the middle of dinner, the only reason players get suspicious is because the DM asked for a fort save. The characters shouldn't be suspicious at all until the poison takes effect.
Right, and then the players are supposed to have to figure out what the poison is with a
Right,
heal check.
basically.
That never happens because metagaming.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
this is what I was thinking of. If you have magical protection against a scry, you sense that the spell has been blocked.
Yeah, so Torjo would know that he was scryed on, but not with the DC 20 plus spell level. Torjo he's a skill monkey. You can roll it real quick. I don't think he's gonna fail. It's like a DC 23.
Oh, it's fucking spellcraft.
It's a creature can notice a sensor by making a perception.
Oh, perception.
Yeah,
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 33.
exactly. But yeah,
I mean, I assume Francis would get the scry through eventually.
yeah, eventually.
Well,
And then,
I would still officially petition into the academy.
what are you
start
petitioning them
battle
for?
advance with
To
you.
start a battle? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
all this Skithrudian Academy stuff, I totally made up. So like,
So no one knows about you.
no, like I don't know if it's real or if it's canon.
What, the Cthulhian Academy?
Yeah.
The Cthulhian Academy is a real thing.
No. All of Torjo's shit about the Cthulhian Academy.
Like,
I
how
don't see
popular
why not. It's a
KFC
bardic
was.
college.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
Yeah.
it's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. KFC, your music is totally corrupting the Cthulhian Academy.
Yeah, how are they?
Is
feeling
it
about
corrupting
being
or is it really
kidnapped?
just he just releases bangers?
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
it can be both.
Yeah, maybe all the students are just
So-
vibing.
There's a whole fucking Mothers Against Rock music or against
Devil worship?
yeah. There's a whole mad group for the
Yeah.
the parents of Cathrodian students. People are wearing corpse paint. Some of the bards have blown out their throats practicing death screams.
Absolutely amazing. People are coming up with like thin-necked, longer fret.
How old is
Warriors.
KFC?
How old is he?
Yeah.
He was 27 at the start, so probably like 28
Yep.
now.
Oh, no, it's only been a
It's
few
not
months.
even been a full year.
Yeah, so
So yeah, KFC was definitely joining the 27 club.
Yeah.
People
The
away from
Cathartian
the light.
Academy is both a bardic college and a spy location, basically, because the Lion
Yes.
Blades recruit from there. So
I was this close to having before I was when I was initially making Torjo. He wasn't a bard. Well, he was a bard. He just wasn't the Malice Miser bard. He was totally a Lion Blade that was trying to test out his skills assassinating KFC.
That would have been too easy.
Yeah, it would have. I would have
Yeah.
absolutely. Don can't detect shit.
And would he really have stopped you?
No, he wouldn't have. He would have been like, "Oh, it's a battle of the bands."
you're Don's waking up in the middle of the
Tiger
night.
Joe is killing him in the middle of the
No,
night.
it's like Don's waking up in the middle of the night, and then fucking Kill Switch is over there being choked to death, and Kill Switch is like choking out words. He's like, "Who tries to kill me at 3 a.m.?" Don's like, "Oh boy, 3 a.m."
Runs over, shoves Torjo out of the way, and starts choking him instead.
Out of the way, amateur!
Yeah,
He was before he was the Malice Miser guy. He was totally a Lion Blade named Tiger Joe.
fucking
I hate you so much.
real bard choking hours. Who's up?
That's why his name is Tora Joe.
Yeah. So
I'd be like, you can't just kill him.
does
You gotta
Kill
leave him alive. Save some for later.
does Kill Switch ever reunite?
Oh, I would force him to.
You would
Yeah, I
go into
figured
hell
you
and find him and pull him out.
would find me by this point. Because I imagine I'd get a little distracted there. And also, Aubrey, make me a save. I need to see if I see you.
If KFC isn't being picked up on my
Will save.
Yeah,
radar,
we'll save.
You
I
know
know
exactly
he's not
where he
actually.
is.
Yeah, I know he's not dead. So I know exactly where he is.
I mean, as soon as he starts showing back up on the radar, you also know what direction he's in, so it's not that difficult. As soon as he starts showing up, you're just like, scry.
Well, after you say, like, what is it, 3 days, is Aubrey dead? Is he alive still?
I mean, they
Is he on the run? What's he
rapidly dimension doored.
Nope, he's dead.
doing? Wow, okay.
Wait, what?
So Danos got Aubrey?
Must have got him. Who knows? It's just Dustin's not talking.
No, I know. I know that.
I'd
Francis
know
would
if I
think
was
Daniel's
dead.
got him. No, yeah, he's looking for me. I just failed the will save.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is like, what are you doing? Locate you, are you on the run? Did you kill Danos by now?
I mean, at this point, they're probably in Alkenstar, trying to get back with Radis and reconcile what the hell's happening.
Yeah, that sounds right. Meet us there.
Teleport?
Give greater teleport.
Oh, that's 7th level. Wishable. Oh boy. Then I have to go to that blimp to fly in and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to teleport from land full of undead to other land full of undead.
Okay.
Talk about trust issues.
And I didn't do anything bad to you because it was all fine when you did your wish earlier. But I know you're actually saying a limited wish, and those definitely have strings attached to those.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah.
brag work? Can you just announce that you need a favor from him and he show up?
No, he's not omniscient.
Who is
Sure.
what is Breg other than giant brass egg? Like who?
He's a giant
He's a
brazen egg.
giant brass egg. I don't know why I have to keep explaining this. It comes
He's
up a
a magic
lot
artifact.
for you guys to forget.
He's an intelligent, egg-shaped brass item that
Okay,
can teleport
rather,
across dimensions.
why does Breg exist?
Why does
Why
anything
does he
exist?
keep
To-
Greg
why
looked
does
down the
he keep
page and was like,
showing
"Well,
up?
Somebody's got to catch up with me.
Did Tassel do something?"
Oh, Breg's way older than that.
It's time to spill the beans. Is the shield dead?
It is not time to spill the beans. I'll let you know when it's time to spill the beans.
I would love a good bean.
My beans are perfectly intact.
I want
Yeah.
some goddamn sausage.
My beans are so fucking contained.
Guys, I have sausage.
Would I at all be any kind of
Bean.
successful with petitioning Sheikah?
So, are you going to do that before grabbing kill switch?
Ooh,
Because the first world is a fuck.
yeah. Well, I've got 4 days.
Well,
In my
insulted you didn't
demiplane.
invite Aubrey for there.
4 days on my demiplane. And during these 4 days, kill switches in hell. Everybody goes to
Well, they can't go to Alkenstar without Dita.
yeah, everybody goes to West Crown, or everybody stays in West Crown, I guess.
And then when you show back up, you're like,
Yeah, Dita's not allowed in Alkenstar, so
Int-
that wouldn't have even happened anyways.
ah,
That's like the one place she's forbidden to go.
she can go to Dongan Hold and they can walk from there.
No,
We
you will not send my child to the Manaway.
just derailed everything.
I don't think Dita can exist in Alkenstar.
She can't exist in Alkenstar. It's definitely a dangerous place for a construct to be.
Yeah, there's no reason. So, yeah, I guess I would have to come back myself.
And by the time you come back, fucking Killswitch is already trying to get a battle of the bands going. And then peeping on Ubri. So actually, Ubri would have been still in West Crown. Whenever Killswitch does his scries.
Everybody would have been still in West Crown except for Francis. So I guess I would find let's see. I would find Francis first. And you would place your battle. I'd say, hey, have you located Aubrey or Dawn? Or what? And you probably have, so you're like, yeah, they're here. So we would teleport.
Wait. Francis wants to pick up some books and stuff before he leaves. I
So
imagine
how
I'd
much
have
time
some-
are you spending near crowds?
Good question. How much time would it take? Wait, how long did Zeta take before she got better?
Before she got better, it was like 4 days.
But it's probably until she gets better is probably going to be closer to like a full week.
So I'd have several days at the academy to like
You would
Like,
have
You'd probably have like a day at the academy because you spent days filling out the prerequisition form.
okay.
I'm gonna say static 6 Zeta spins not 6, sorry. Zeta spends 4 days recovering in the demiplane and teaching Dita
The rules.
the rules. And since Dita's me, she picks up really quick.
Yeah, okay.
And then she proceeds to ignore all of them.
Yeah,
She proceeds to ignore all of them.
you hand her the list of rules. She scratches out rules, writes to do.
I would allow it, and then I would go and encircle like don't go to fucking Alkenstar. Like that's the one thing that would literally kill you.
She puts one rule on there. It's like, don't enchant the boat, but don't in like quotation marks. Don't enchant the boat. Zeta tries to reverse psychology Dita.
Here we go. Yeah, don't do it.
Disguise check. Why?
And then I guess we would leave if people are talking about going to old Alkenstar. So we'd go and find them.
Yeah.
Tell me-
Reconcile with Radis.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Reconcile. Oh yeah, because he'd be pretty mad.
Probably, yeah. You guys fucking bailed on him pretty hard. For like a week. Gotcha.
Let's see if you want to. Yeah, so leave demiplane, ping in on Francis' signal, greater teleport.
Mhm.
Grab Francis, Cathrodian Academy, to West Crown, normal teleport.
Wait, Zeta, I have a master class tomorrow. Zoop.
Pick
He's
up
already enrolled and shit.
pick up Don and Aubrey.
Oh, I figure like he'd be teaching a class, huh?
Everybody says what's going on, catches me up on the Danos situation, explains why we can't go find Danos, because I will immediately say, where's Danos? Where's your best friend Danos?
John would go into a frothing rage. Start throwing
He's
shit
also
around.
visibly angry.
That motherfucker memed me again.
Catch Zeta up on that.
Oh
that
my
whole
god, I
situation.
never got to go into it. Don, your mustache was shaved.
Excuse me?
Dano shaved your mustache in the night.
Before the fire started.
That's what the fucking sleight of hand check was for at the beginning of last session.
Wait! You shaved John's mustache!
Love it.
But now it's just a tin stash!
God, what is that on your face? I'm sorry, I can just see your
I had
face.
you roll a perception check early in the fight to notice. You rolled too low to notice.
Why would
The,
you shave his mustache?
Because
He moved on me.
it was the caterpillar mustache.
No, it wasn't!
You said it was the fucking Green Arrow mustache.
Yeah, it was like the Green Arrow goatee with the mustache, all everything. Like,
Yeah, now it's just a goatee.
Now
Or
more
now
like
it's
a
just a
Flash
chin.
mustache.
That's just a soul patch, I guess.
Now it's a
yeah, he's
mustache.
just a soul patch now. Don, the planetary you were fighting was an illusion.
okay. I wasn't fighting it. No,
Yeah,
you
I
were
know.
just posing in front of it.
Yeah, because it was an illusion, so it wasn't fighting you.
Yeah, that's also why it didn't fucking body Aubrey.
When it hit Aubrey.
Yeah. Okay, so you grab kill switch, you bring everybody back to West Crown, or you grab kill switch, bring him back to West Crown to regroup.
Yeah, everybody explains everything. This is why we're
No Danos.
hiding. There's no Danos, and I'm
And
just
what
like,
happened
oh,
to Don's mustache? And
right. What happened to the mustache? Why is he rocking a soul patch now? And he's like, huh? And
Yeah, that's more fitting.
and they tell everybody like this is why we're undercover, and it's just like, oh well, then it's really great that we just teleported in like this. Flying blue person. Um, grab everybody. We'll go greater teleport to fucking Alkenstar.
have magical
No,
happen
no,
scattered
not yet.
across the world.
Teleport to the boat.
Okay.
Explain to the Monticellos what's going on with Don's mustache.
Okay.
Leave Dita
Uh,
there.
there are merfolk in the bilge who have adopted the Lelands.
What did they do with Dan?
So far, Dan is every time you guys have come back, he's been adorned with more and more Desnan paraphernalia, and he seems. More importantly, the merfolk would explain that they had to essentially drill a hole in your boat so that they'd have somewhere to sleep because the ocean floor is fucked.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Like, there's already like a lot of dead shit in the ocean forever, and like there's like skeleton krakens and shit down there.
Ebony's like, you don't say.
It's all bad.
Pretty sure, like, folk.
Don would regroup with Ebony on the boat and start taking her with him again.
Okay.
So the merfolk are pretty chill.
No, not really, but they're chill enough.
I'll tell like
Chiller than everything else in the water.
right. I have no problem with them staying if they will.
It's literally they have to have like somewhere that's off the floor to sleep.
Yeah, I'm willing to allow this parasitic relationship, just that they understand that eventually this boat will be flying. So don't get attached to the water.
Don't get attached. Don't get attached to air.
Donna also tells them not to cause any trouble. Or or
No,
else.
they want to live, so they're absolutely going to leave protect the crew of the SS Kellington. Isn't that right?
SS Kellington.
Yeah. The
Also,
Skellington boat.
Can Don be quartermaster?
Yeah.
Yay!
I'll have Francis drop a contract with the merfolk,
Oh,
and then we
yeah.
teleport to Alkenstar.
All right. Off to
Dita is
Alkenstar.
left on the boat to watch over the everything.
The
Also,
Lelands
in
and
the event that they don't follow the orders of our captain or any of her assigned, associate, that's her soul. Saying there's a soul clause if they want to break contract.
Yeah, I would
or
reiterate
equivalent value.
immortal soul.
Yeah, I don't know if they read the contract.
They don't
I'm
speak
sure they
common.
value living.
They don't read common.
I will speak to them in Aquan.
Perfect.
Is the fucking contract in Aquan?
Sure.
I'll
I will translate.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to translate.
I'll cast Scrivening Chant, and I will translate.
And then you guys teleport to Alkenstar.
Yes.
All right. So once you guys get to Alkenstar, I'm assuming you're gonna get back with Radis, fill him in on what happens. Let him know
There's
that
a lot of accented obscenities directed.
let
at
him know that Sable is
And-
also no longer here to work on the guns.
And
Well,
by the
she left him an almost finished gun. Like,
You guys still don't have the crystals required to make your mag rifle.
no. We abandoned the mag rifle.
Oh,
Remember, we were making the modular rifle.
the AR-15.
We're
gotcha.
basically making the AR-15. and we were almost done with it when Sable was like, "All right, I'm taking the money. Fuck you. I don't care about anything else. Bye. We're not friends."
I'm a queen.
I feel like
But I'm not gonna act like. Sorry.
there's some projection going on here, but that's fine.
She fucking bailed on Radis. Like,
Not
he was your
necessarily.
ally. He was your fucking friend. He wanted to
be
help you
fair,
guys.
To be
You're
fair,
really looking at
Radis,
this at a very Radis point of view,
Yeah.
which is understandable, but also you're forgetting about the part where Sable desperately needed money to fight Dernacua.
He was offering the full
Hey.
extent of his workshop.
Radis went chill with like Green Dragon waifu for like a month, so
Chill.
We're not all innocent here.
Okay. You can call that chilling if you want.
So, how long does it take before Leland
Ah, friends,
Easter's?
Probably already
good to
emerged.
see you again. Thank you for trusting me, Don.
I mean, it's really like a dwarven like resurgence. Like all the dwarves are all talking about it, and that would lead the party back to Donganhole to find
Leland
Leland.
is short now.
Yeah,
It's literally just a small Leland.
Yeah,
Just-
just busy having all his gear reforged into hammers.
Did he grow a beard?
Oh, he doesn't have to get his gear reforged into hammers.
Oh, it just came out as hammers?
Yeah,
The beard's an
The
important.
armor
was
hammers.
hammers, all hammers, boots, hammers.
All the way down.
The how big's his fucking hammer?
Still big.
Okay.
The hammer is the same mass as it was. Just hammer shape. It's still a rocket hammer.
Yeah, and honestly, the bald dwarf would probably go deep into hiding, just
Oh, he
because
doesn't
like
hide for long.
I mean he can certainly try.
Right, but everyone's going to know what that bald dwarf did.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's gonna have to either get out of town.
Leave the country.
Yeah, but he's in a catch-22. So here's his problem from his perspective. So the only place he's actually safe from being found out is in an anti-magic zone. But that's also in the town he's being actively looked for.
We'll get him.
So
Now, does Leland leave him alive so Don can get a punch in?
That depends. Is Don there when we find him?
No.
it depends on if you guys are going to stick around to search for him. Because it's not going to be an easy task. He's the crime boss. It's not like he doesn't have hiding places. But, you know, money runs out.
You could find him pretty easy, I'm sure.
Also,
Set
divination
up a
was
sting.
Well, you can't divination wizard him if he's in the anti-magic field.
yeah, but if he stays in the anti-magic field, then
It's a matter of time.
Yeah,
You could set up a
it is a
sting.
matter of time, quite literally. But I don't even know if Radis and Shameen even continue to do the gun thing. I assume they do, if only because Radis will still claim that it's his gun shop.
Yeah,
Um,
but like they have a reason to work together now.
okay. Yeah,
That's my thing.
that's true. Well, when the time comes to show what you've made in front of the duchy, I'm sure Radis will make his showing. The modular rifle, you know, it's like check it out. It's got interchangeable parts. If you want to tell me what kind of thing you're looking at,
I mean, we went over that already. It had a scope, fucking better fucking triggers, like a clip, an extendable
Underbarrel
barrel,
alchemist
shit like
fire
that.
launcher.
And I think Thomas even made a fucking undermounted grenade launcher for it. Like, it was supposed to be a customizable, one gun fits all type of people firearm meant specifically for the duchy to use in their military operations.
You know, Picatinny rail on fucking everything.
Just
Attached
covered in
to the
rails.
Look at all these attachments and upgrades and shit.
There's like a you can launch fucking alchemist fires.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the grenade launcher part. An undermounted alchemist fire launcher. It was a pretty solid idea.
Well, I'm sure while all that's going on, Killswitch and her would be working on assembling the masses, getting the word out to protect the fatherland.
Definitely.
Strangely, Radis would actually help with that. Not for the same reasons as them. Because they just want to get everyone in Alkenstar to worship devils.
Thing at a time, Radis.
Yeah, one corruption at a time.
We start by saving the masses from an undead army, and then we worship devils.
Speaking of, I owe Shmi, don't I? Did that message because we got out of jail.
Yeah.
So imagine I'd have to go pay my debts.
Sure, debts get paid.
Don't
In
like lingering
contracts?
debts. Yes, I don't like lingering contracts.
I'm
Unless,
sure there's even more contracts by the end of it.
unless it's rent-seeking soul stuff, then I'll let that contract linger.
So how does that entire arc get resolved?
Which arc?
Alkenstar.
I mean, Alcatraz already had a special forces team that were committed to it. Then the dwarves get involved, so that sure that helps out quite a bit. But Shameen actually during the showing to the duchy, she modified one of the clockwork golems. And she made one of these.
Yeah, but that's not a gun.
It's definitely a weapon.
It's a weapon, but it's not.
I mean, it's a machine that fires projectiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than a gun.
And she also touts the fact that it works very similarly to the clockwork golems in that it can also curl up and be fired from the same cannons
You
that
have law enforcement.
yeah, she markets it as a quick reaction force for the law instead of for the hospitals.
Amazing.
So you can hot drop assault forces anywhere in town.
No, this
So-
is great. This would be perfect against Olaf, because they can't become undead.
Yeah, but real quick, how expensive are these to make?
They're very, very expensive.
Well, what I'm
So
saying
Radis
is-
wins, I take it. God, I hope so. Because his is at least like, it's manageable. It's ambitious, but it's manageable. And it's something that will like directly benefit their military.
It's the Ford idea of interchangeable parts and mass production.
Like, hers is a great idea, but like, it's expensive.
Radis. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. Maybe she can privately invest in that. But I feel
But
like
also,
the state producing these.
also,
Oh, yeah.
though, if Radis did win, he would still petition for the workshops to start working alongside each other. And now that I know that's what she was making, he would petition for them to also approve that.
Can I, for a moment, point out how incredibly ironic it is that Radis decided to bring the most plain Jane, the safest possible thing that he could have brought. He's like, look, I standardized the gun. And Shameen brought
Whoa,
this.
hold on. That's fucked up. Because no, that's not in today's society. Yes, you're absolutely right. That would be incredibly
The
mundane.
two houses completely swapped.
No. I think I'm not saying that. Like, hold on, hear me out here. Her idea is bombastic and amazing, and Radis like has a tear come down his eye.
Radis is like,
when he sees it, like it's beautiful.
I made a gun you can change out the scope. And she's like, I made a fucking mech with a cannon for an arm.
We're talking about revolutionizing the way that firearms work in Alkenstar. We're not talking. Yeah, it's standardizing, but this is a concept that they'd never seen before.
What about
Instead
the
of having to
jobs?
completely rebuilding the gun and having a specialized gunsmith doing everything?
This is a
buy
gun
spare
that
parts.
someone can adjust to what they like doing with a firearm.
Shameen, press the adjust button.
As far as like, it's not revolutionary to us, but it's revolutionary to them. It's an outlandish idea, like. But he also wanted to make something practical because they need something practical right now.
That's my main point.
This is Radis's problem the whole time. He even took a lever in Wizard.
I don't think it's fair to say that he made something boring.
He made something practical.
It's not just practical doesn't mean boring. Like, is Shameen's idea fucking awesome? It's the most metal shit I've ever seen before. You telling me you're gonna fucking
steel?
You're gonna fucking airdrop fucking clockwork golems with cannons and fucking Edward and cleavers for hands?
Look at
That's
the battle
fucking
axe on the back.
amazing.
What's that battle axe for? Just there.
What do you think it's for?
It's fucking amazing.
For
fucking Radis sees that and he's just like, he starts clapping. He's like, I'm so proud of you, Shameen. It's wholly impractical. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'd finance it in a second if I had the money.
All right, so I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna put it in Slack for who won. I'm not gonna vote.
Oh God, guys, don't do this to Radis, please.
So
I like Radis,
what
but he never dreams of fantasy.
He does. He absolutely does. What? Just because he didn't make a fucking clockwork golem, it means that he didn't dream of fantasy? He didn't have the resources to make a golem.
Like, comparatively, yes.
Well, that and it was also partially driven by Sable.
Yeah, keep that in mind, please.
Well, all of Sable's ideas were fantastical.
Yeah, and she came up with this idea.
Oh no.
She came up with this idea, and Radis was like, "Yeah, that's great. Like, that would be great. Let's do that."
This must be deleted.
So, what were the criteria? What were the criteria?
Guys, keep in mind that the contract
Can I
that they had.
please?
Sorry.
Go
What were
on.
the criteria that the Queen was looking for in, was she looking for something awesome, or was she looking for something to put in the military?
So the way that the contract was written up for this is it was a sell-off essentially. So they were both going to bring whatever you want to bring, and then if you sold your product, you got a point. But if you brought a product that did not sell, you got a negative point.
So
Wait, what if they both sold?
I don't think that was written in the contract.
It's a draw.
A tie wasn't even considered.
Well, that just speaks to the ego of these two.
It does, yes. Neither one of them had even like they looked at the contract. They were like the two outcomes, of course.
Fucking.
No,
They
they
both wheel
looked
out their
at the
shit and
contract
look.
and said, "Oh, there's one outcome."
Yeah, exactly.
They fucking wheel out their shit and both of them look at what the other one's made and they both go, "Fuck, that's good."
Yeah, basically, because Shameen sees the practicality of the fucking modular gun, and she's like, "Fuck."
Foo, foo, foo. You had it in you the whole time.
And Radis looks at the fucking mech and he's like, "Yeehaw, you had it in you the whole time."
So it's in Slack. If we want to put in the votes to see who did it.
As much as I want Radis to win, I actually like the idea of a draw more. Because it would piss both of them off.
Put a vote in on both.
wait, how much does Shameen's cost?
A
Uh,
lot.
that's a lot. Yeah,
I don't think I
And
could
how
afford
much would the gun cost?
probably still a lot,
But not as much.
but not as much.
How many
I-
guns in a golem?
How many guns? It's probably like a 5-to-1.
it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a practical guy.
If not like 10-to-1. But the golem has the upside of not having to pay a person, I guess.
Right.
But it is also, going to take damage and have to be repaired. The cost analysis isn't,
They don't have to risk people, they just risk equipment.
yeah.
Even with the practicality,
There's
of
pros
the
and cons.
guns,
Pros and cons all
like-
over the place.
you would still have to retrofit every single armory, and like even the modular components you've made for these guns, nobody can use them yet.
Yeah, what kind of bullets does it take?
You
The
said
same
it's
standard
using
rifle rounds
magazines?
that. The same standard rifle rounds that all rifles in Alkenstar use.
Yeah, they would.
There's a
design based on
standard, but
the
there's
standard.
the muzzle loads, and then there's the paper alchemicals, and then there's the metal cartridges. I assume this would be using metal cartridges.
Metal
Yeah.
cartridges are easy to produce.
They are expensive to produce, but they are easy to load.
So, what's the expense of a trained person versus one of these things?
Depends on if you plan on them dying or not.
How disposable are they?
Yeah, exactly. How disposable is the person? Because honestly, the higher chance they die, the more expensive they become. That's why adventurers are paid
Cheap.
well whenever they live.
Can we get a demonstration of this thing? Can we see it blow up something?
Oh, it has to. There's no way that you guys aren't using these things. There's no way there's not demonstrations.
Are there any
No,
malfunctions? in the rifle?
I've seen what a Necrofex Colossus can do.
Does it malfunction? What do you mean?
As with
No,
any new tech,
they're horrifying and effective.
You gonna weigh in on the poll there, Thomas?
I mean, it's kind of a moot point for me. I'm gonna vote for Radis. I believe in his idea.
Which means I'm the tiebreaker.
Yep. Or not.
Or the
Or
tie
not.
maker. The tie solidifier.
We're going to war. All tools are good tools.
Perfect. So-
Amazing.
So that means that both things end up being sold to the government. They buy both contracts. And then Shameen looks expectantly at the next thing that Radis would have put up. But Radis only brought the one thing. she was fully expecting him to bring a bunch of bad things that wouldn't get bought, because that's what the Haversack house has always done.
And he tells her that he took a leaf out of her book.
Yep. So
See,
then
I can learn.
then they would have to just sit there quietly for a minute before they realized that they didn't account for this in the contract at all. So she kind of packs up her stuff, gives us a slight nod, kind of drags Killswitch along, and says,
The awkward. All right, have a good day.
I'll see you in court.
We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there. We can work something out. All right. Let's
Aubrey, wait, no, don't go back to war.
I got your back, Radis. Got your back.
Don't tell Lita she hates courthouses.
And Killswitch, you've spent a lot of time with Shameen, so I'm sure you've gotten some of her dark secrets, and she has some of yours.
Alright, I'll try and convince her that we don't need to take this to court.
Wait, here's the thing. Killswitch would know full well, as one of Shameen's dark secrets, that she didn't come up with this golem. She absolutely found the sketches in the Haversack building whenever she seized all of its assets.
Amazing. Okay.
So Haversack does R&D, and Shameen handles mass production.
Yeah, I think we can both benefit from this.
Are you suggesting a merger?
A collaboration.
What's your mean's last name?
Numeria.
Is this hatchet finally getting buried?
No, absolutely.
Numeria and
In
Haversack.
someone's skull, maybe.
N&H is
No,
going to be the new
absolutely
company
not.
name.
0% is she gonna go for that.
No, it's going to fall apart when
The
they
Warrens.
fight, when they fight between N&H and H&N.
Yeah, that's Killswitch convinces her to go for it, and then that's what breaks it all apart. And they just end up being in court most of the time. Fucking Radis still works out of the shop, even though it's still legally hers, but it's because it's tied up in courts, she can't claim
Levy
that.
anything.
Yeah, exactly. So all that happens is every morning fucking Radis has to go outside, and instead of flipping the sign from closed to open, he has to replace the sign that's outside from the Shameen's, the Numerian sign to the Haversack sign.
Just has to place his over top of hers.
Yeah.
How
Because
would
he's
she
not
feel?
allowed to pull it down yet.
How would she feel if she started getting some of the profits?
Some of the profits of the workshop?
Yeah.
Was he gonna try to buy back? Gonna try to bribe her?
No, it's a buyback. It's a slow buyback. Like it's a we
Are you
could write
trying
up
to
a
make it like a
contract to where Radis would slowly pay off. It would be his in name, hers legally right now, but he'd be slowly paying it off. And when he was done, it would officially
mortgage.
transfer. Yeah.
High or low?
What do you think, guys?
Low.
High. Always high.
Let's go high.
Oof.
Look at
The
that.
lowest.
Wow.
Should have said low. Should have trusted Dustin.
Never trust Dustin.
Whenever the low comes through, the low comes through.
Okay.
So no, she's not about that idea.
No. Alright.
They just continue their dick waving contest
Yeah.
for the rest of time.
They
It's
argue
literally-
about how much it's gonna cost, or how much he should have to pay.
Yep.
And Radis says, I should only have to pay for the rent, that I lapsed on. And she's like, no, you owe me all the time that
Yeah.
I was keeping up with it.
You owe me the net worth of the business. So, that legal battle probably goes on forever. Because literally, it's not in the contract. Like, they'll go to court probably once a month to go over the contract in front of a judge, and it never gets resolved, and Shameen loves it the whole time.
It's like the
it's how
ugliest
they bond.
divorce.
She loves it, but at the same time, neither of them is winning.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's winning.
She's totally winning.
Yeah, she gets to drag Radis to court every
Yeah,
month
but Radis
forever.
gets to keep using the offense.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not what it's about. It's about having Radis have to stay in court every month forever. You don't understand. She's basically more bureaucratic than Killswitch is.
This is like going to the strip club for her.
Yeah, she gets to go to court, and Radis is there suffering. It's a fucking twofer.
You realize that eventually this would just become a day in the life, right? He wouldn't be bothered by it anymore. He'd be like, "All right, guys, it's the first. I gotta go to court. I'll see you guys in 8 hours."
Honey, it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's time for your tax flattening.
They would get to court. They'd sit down. Radis would be like, "So here's the contract," and they go, "We don't know what the fuck to do with this." Kong dismissed.
Nah, it'd be
They would review the same contract in depth every time.
Yep, trying to find where it covers what to do about it. Like,
Imagine the judge and all the lawyers had Alzheimer's. They gotta start from the top every time.
yep,
Yeah, they
because
probably do.
because eventually they get so deep in the weeds with what the actual laws are, and then it gets worse as time goes on. Because then the laws change, but they have to rule it under
Based
the
on
old
what
laws.
happened.
Yeah. So
Just never ends.
yeah, it just never ends. That's how that goes.
So does
forever.
it go until one of them dies? Like,
Probably, yeah.
is the one who outlives the
Well,
other?
it probably
the one
goes
who
on.
owns the building?
It probably goes on longer than that, because then it goes on to successors. Because it's like, who gets the property when somebody dies? Well, who owns it? Well, we don't know.
You both put it in your will, and neither of you own it.
Yeah.
So that has to go to court.
Yep.
The next generation of their family will just be like, "I don't want to be a gunsmith. I never wanted this stupid shop.
Either that, or they're
I
gonna
don't
be.
want to be a lawyer."
Either that, or they're gonna be drastically more lawful. They're either gonna hate the courts or love the courts. So
He's never home. He's always in court. Next thing you know, you're getting smothered in the middle of the night.
So
Oh, the turns have tabled. I'm never forgetting that.
So-
Oh, the turns tabled.
My, how the turntables.
So what's the party's plan after the gun show?
Get the fuck out of Alkenstar.
That's fair.
Command a fleet of airships into
Into West Crown and
into
fucking
West
bombard
Crown.
Olaf.
with golems and
With
guns.
golems, dwarves, and guns.
Unfortunately, the golems will take time to mass produce.
Yeah, and that gives us time to go to nearby other countries and get more allies.
The question is, do we finally go north?
No,
Just
we
up
go to the
north?
first world.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. How does
Let's-
Lychus' thing with Sheikah go?
So it's the saddest fucking shit. First off, the first world is sick. As far as Zeta's concerned, because while magic doesn't work quite as well as she would like, it still does some other stuff, even though it's not what she wanted to happen most of the time, but something
Oh, it doesn't
happened.
matter. It's still like this is
Every
Yeah.
cast is a mishap.
Yeah,
It's like magic,
basically.
but chaotic.
Yeah. Exactly.
I hate this place, Zeta.
But I don't think Zeta would have brought everybody.
Yeah, no, Zeta was going alone.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That sounds like a terrible
Don would
place.
have been willing to go.
I mean, I get that people are willing to go, but like, I don't want you guys to fucking die.
Yeah, it's
That's fair.
pretty bad. About the only is the first world's the kind of place where when you land, the grass says hello, and then the trees say hello, and then the sun says fuck you.
And no offense, but I can't trust you lawful boys to not get involved in Fey politics.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's not my way of life.
I'm just saying, someone's gonna try to make a deal with you, and you're going to take it.
It's true, and the things that make a deal with you there.
Oh, I'm aware how fake courts work.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's better to just not bring the lawful boys who will agree to the first thing thrust upon them.
So, I'll be honest with you, Zeta. Zeta's gonna be gone for a while.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
I had a suspicion. I can also teleport exactly to where I want to when I go to the first world.
So the sad part about Zeta going to the first world is that she can't hold an audience with Sheikah.
That's fine. That's not unexpected.
Well, it's not. It's probably not for any reason you would expect.
Hmm.
Because she has a shard of divinity now, if she actually comes in contact with Sheikah, she will be subsumed.
Oh,
As what?
ooh.
She becomes
If
Okay.
Zeta actually enters the presence of Sheikah, she will be subsumed into Sheikah. And in fact, it's already happened.
What?
time travel.
Yeah. When Zeta first met Sheikah and was on the way out, one of the many forms of Sheikah that Zeta was able to perceive was an older version of herself.
So eventually, she will come into contact with Sheikah
She already has.
in the future.
Yes. Now you're getting it.
But not until she's much older.
It depends on, it
Well,
depends.
there's no depends in the whole tapestry of life.
You've never been to the first world, and it shows.
I've been to the second one, and it's
Look
pretty
at this
much
closed-minded
the
thinking.
same. Now the third world, don't go there.
Do not go there.
So what's the rest of the party doing with Dita while Zeta's gone?
Teaching her about life, I guess.
I don't think we need to teach
She's
Dita about life.
fascinated at you teaching her, and 100% lets you do it.
Where are the
She knows
Monticellos?
everything that you're talking about, but she is hyped for this whole thing.
Probably trying to. I mean, we never really made any money. We keep grinding at that while we wait for Zeta.
No, you guys would have come into a decent amount of money for a few reasons. First off, Leland sort of has rights to that mine,
Nice.
which I don't know if I mentioned this before, but those crystals are worth a lot of money. Secondly, Radis just came into a bunch of money, and Shamin just came into a bunch of money because they just sold government contracts.
All right, in that case, I think we should probably just
And why would
Nothing
Radis give them
but-
money?
That's up to
front
Radis.
hold off.
He would.
He would.
Fucking better. We saved his ass.
Fucking
multiple
pushover.
times.
He would make a fuss about it first,
He'd
just
be
to
like,
show that he
"Mm,
could.
I shouldn't have to give you guys money, but here, yeehaw."
Well,
And
I
then he does a
really tell
cartwheel
y'all
and
know what
tips
to
his
think
hat.
about that.
Y'all love Radis. Don't deny it. He's always going to be one of us.
I may be a simple space hyper chicken, but
Yeah, can you do the voice for us one more time? Just how would Radis end up giving us some money.
Well, y'all bailed on me. Y'all left me high and dry to work on this thing by myself. But I suppose I still owe y'all for the whole, dragon thing. So, to hell with it. You guys know I wasn't gonna leave y'all high and dry. There.
Already paid, bro.
Perfect. When is our Alkenstar Samurai game gonna start?
Look,
No.
I don't want to DM that.
You have to. Radis is gonna have to be the quest giver.
You're the
But then
only
Shamin
one
would have
that
to be the
knows
quest giver
material.
too.
No.
It's a chance to
Competing
let
quests.
play Shamin.
Oh,
Oh, that's
you
even
know-
better. Competing quests.
Yeah, you know those winning games. You have two NPCs trying to argue over who gets,
I'm not
the
gonna do
credit
that
for
because
it.
then you guys would all make shit ass characters that
We'd all
would
have to
wanna
make
side with
samurais.
Shamin always.
Yeah, that too. But we'd make
Whoa.
samurais. It'd be samurai.
Like I can't do anything with you. I've learned something from this campaign. I can't run a campaign that doesn't have a fucking railroad. Otherwise, you guys will just shitpost as much as humanly possible.
Doesn't matter if there's a railroad or not. We're gonna shitpost.
Like, I could spend months coming up with a campaign that I'm so proud of, and I'd be like, guys, I really want to tell this story, and y'all be like, lol, too long, didn't read, going north.
Going north.
Am I wrong?
Well, to be fair, the story was going to be about Saflan, so we've been
No,
there.
it wasn't! I have an Alkenstar samurai story in my head.
Well, see, so you're the only one that could tell it.
Yeah. So now we
You
all have to
don't
make.
want-
Tell us to tell the story.
We all have to make samurais.
I would do that too. I was made for that.
Fucking weeb.
I could drop all kind of wee words in it too.
Oh yeah. I need.
I'll
we
make
need
a.
to
I'll
use
make a. I'll make a
But,
brawler.
Okay, look. Put a vote in general chat. Put a vote in general chat and tell me if this is something you guys really want.
It's perfect. You get to have
Sarah,
your own
what happened to
spin-off with the
council
Radis. Well, we can get there. It depends on how this goes. So, after the whole going to Alkenstar and all that good stuff, I know Killswitch is going to try to secure resources for his allies.
Mhm.
So, what's everybody else doing, and is Killswitch even going to try to bring people along for that?
I don't see why not, unless y'all.
Well, presumably I'm gone at this point.
Yeah, Zeta is in the first world
Aubrey can teleport us, right?
for a very short amount of time
To where?
to somewhere.
Yeah, you
That's
can
the only
teleport
dimension
with
to
us.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
assuming you guys got back to the boat also.
There, it's in general chat.
So Dita can short range teleport.
I mean,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't invoke the Proteans. I mean, I can, but
I'd rather not.
I keep that to a minimum.
I want to meet Proteans.
Yeah, you don't.
I like.
You don't want
I
to
like
meet
my
any of the
Prody
things that
brethren.
fucking Killswitch is tempting every time he limited wishes.
They're kind of like my cousins.
Proteans are so fucking cool. Like, God, Don could learn so much from Proteans.
I mean, I remember a while back they were like,
So,
"Aubrey, why'd you let the Proteans out?"
so Killswitch, are you gonna do what we talked about?
Yeah, basically, that's the idea. I don't know how long it is till the Battle of the Bands, or if you need me to
You
wake up.
still going back for that?
Uh,
Pretty sure that
okay.
guy wants to murder Killswitch.
Okay, all right. Well, then in that
It's up
case,
to
whatever.
Elijah's. You know more about Torajo's fucking shit than anybody.
Yeah, he 100% wants to murder
Yeah.
KFC. He's fanatical in this. Like he religiously sees you as a
Everything
stain
wrong
about
with
the
the world.
world, and he's seen the impact that your brand of music has brought to the world. You cannot, like, it may be too late, but he can at least exact some kind of vengeance upon you.
Well, got bad news for you guys, because that's exactly what Killswitch is about to go do. Some more of.
Can Killswitch beat him? Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. Can Kill Switch in the party beat him? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I
So
would
are you
put that-
gonna have us like waiting to jump this guy?
Oh, you bet. Oh, you bet. I'd be like, come on, guys, we're supposed to be a band. Can't just let me go up there and play by myself. It's
Battle?
my-
War bands?
It's a battle of the bands.
One might say War of the Bands.
War!
Wow!
That's it. Let's hold on. Can you keep that same like
Can you do that on
aggression?
command?
Put that into like these lyrics, and I'll shove like some lyrics in front of them. And it's a bunch of like pig squealing and grunting and wogs, but it's actually lyrics.
God damn.
Like if you've ever listened to Archspire, something like that, just something ridiculous.
So
It's like, let me check my singing score.
So after your battle of the bands, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you probably do not end up killing Torijo, because Torijo can also dimension door.
What a scaredy cat.
Well, that depends entirely on Leland.
It depends on a lot of things.
Does Leland get into melee range?
Probably
Do
not.
Leland and Don get into melee range?
Probably
Oh.
not. He has a lot of summons. Like, you guys have fought this fight once before. He's not a pushover.
Yeah, but we wouldn't let him summon this time.
You
Yeah.
summon, bring him to a battle of the bands and not let him summon.
No.
You guys gonna strike first?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, Frank's just gonna hit the ground running, just straight into a thrash rift, and he'll start by saying that some say that the pen is mightier than the sword, but I say, fuck the pen, cause you can die by the sword, and then he'll start thrashing, and that's whenever you guys do your thing.
That's when Don and Leland just fucking jump on him.
And yes. I'm gonna also try to, as I do that, incite rage on Torijo.
He can already.
I don't think you need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Because Torijo can cast
Yeah.
while raging anyway.
Yeah. So he would just rage.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I just want the rage.
I don't know how well the college would take to just open combat starting during the battle of the band.
It's a mosh pit.
Yeah, it's mosh.
I don't know if you can call what Leland does moshing.
Mashing.
This would be the most metal show ever.
So
Coffee.
yeah, he would produce his he would start summoning, of course. Easily he could pop out at least like a large elephant, 5 lantern archons, and a wall of holy ice to block you guys off before he summons.
Okay, I'd fly over.
Okay, yeah, sure. But he summons these things. The lantern archons would shoot laser beams at Dawn and Leland, and the Torijo and the elephant would probably fight you guys.
Okay.
I would honestly assume that Torjo would get out alive.
Let's see. 0's worst possible outcome. 100 is best possible outcome for Torijo.
You're looking to hit, like, his AC is like 36.
So it looks like it's not the best possible outcome for Torijo, so he doesn't kill Switch. But he probably is able to down Kill Switch, as well as cause enough of a just chaos that by the time the authorities get involved, he just leaves.
Yeah, we could do that. And it's not the best possible outcome, right?
Yeah, if it was the best possible outcome, you could kill switch and
Okay.
leave.
If it's
So-
not the best possible outcome, then Leslie, who's cursed?
Who's cursed with the death
Who's
curse?
cursed? Yeah.
Oh shit!
Because that's important.
Actually, Zeta's not there.
I think it's Joe.
Joe Mama.
Kill switch. Kill switch is cursed.
Oof. Yes. All right.
What?
So Toro Joe's a fucking asshole, and anytime you kill one of his summons, you get afflicted with not one, but 2 Lenorm death curses.
Ew.
Torjo's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have to kill you to win the fight and leave
Why did you make this character?
to kill switch.
He wasn't sure if he could kill Killswitch and his band of devil marauders, but he knew one thing for sure, that if he could take on Killswitch and his band of dastardly demons, and he died in the process, he could go down leaving a mark. And maybe stop this devil music.
Okay, why would you do this to your friends?
What?
What?
Out of character, why would you make this character to kill your friends like this?
Torchio's
Because
not righteous.
We have the
the point.
resources to just go remove curses.
Yeah, I can remove the curse.
Why do you hate us?
It would not kill us. It would just be a
A
resource.
minor inconvenience, yes, but
It would be a minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
and
Sure, he
Kill
does it
switch.
for the same reason that I put monsters in front of you.
All it, you would have found out by the first Archon you squished, and
And that's probably when we decided to retreat.
yeah,
Yeah, kill switch
like-
ends up killing an Archon, and he's like, I don't feel good.
So,
Show's canceled.
for,
Dimension door.
for a little while, probably just a couple of days, because it would take a moment to at least figure out what the fuck's happening. But Killswitch, you are immune to healing. You lose 1 con a day, and you age a year every day.
So kill switch is probably 30 by the time he realizes.
Oof. Okay, yeah, I wake up the next day and be like, I don't feel so good.
Did
guys."
my hair go gray?
Oh, I just wake up and everything creaks.
He wakes up Republican.
Oof. Just hangs up the guitar, puts away the drugs.
He's like, I need a job.
Oh no.
Cuts his
No,
hair.
he just ages like a rock star, just like suddenly, just looks ancient.
Yeah, just Alice Cooper walks out of the KFC.
Yeah. Fuck. That's exactly what I was imagining too. Alright. So after
That's when all the drugs suddenly catch up at 30.
yep. So Yeenaw.
Still has the opium.
Are you still bringing them to Druma?
Oh no, I brought that to Erebus. Good thing I didn't get busted.
Kill switch?
What?
You planning on bringing them all to Druma?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
As long as
Um,
no one
wait,
does anything
what's
crazy.
your rationale for keeping them there? Because I'm sure they're not going to stick around for as long as what you're doing. Because they're going to figure out what you're doing. It's not that difficult.
Okay, so I guess firsthand, preliminary.
Mhm.
Everyone else is down for taking down Holov and, reuniting power with the Thrunes, restoring order, right?
Well, I mean, the throne is negotiable.
The throne is negotiable.
First and foremost is dealing with Holov
Okay.
and the dragon. Everything after that is secondary.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Thrunes. Just
It could be
easy 'cause
Thrunes.
they already have all the connections, to make everything happen. Do you want to run a city?
Are
Don?
you an experienced politician?
Yeah. We know Aubrey isn't. He barely knows the law.
Don doesn't plan on running a city.
Under space law.
Right. So best leave that to the experts, right?
You gonna tell him what you're actually doing in this city? Or in this country?
Who?
Kill switch.
What am I actually doing? What are you alluding to?
So you and I discussed this at work, like last week, I think,
Uh-huh.
where the Hells are in a pretty bad place
Yeah. Yeah.
because they
Okay.
lost.
So these are the ones.
Yeah, Druma is the the like the what's the word I'm looking for? They meet the prerequisites for
They're the most likely candidate.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yes.
Okay.
I'd probably have to spend, like you said, maybe several days.
Probably be longer than that because you're essentially trying to infiltrate culture because Druma, specifically the capital city of Druma, they don't. The Drumish government doesn't forbid the establishment of government, nor do they encourage it. So it's not like you would have resistance. At least not at first.
I feel like I could win over the people.
So for those of you who aren't picking up what's happening, Killswitch is essentially trying to replace the loss of lawful evil souls that Cheliax was supplying by converting a lawful neutral country.
Okay.
Which country?
Druma.
Oh, okay.
Druma is on the other side of Isker from Cheliax.
Yeah.
And they're actually they're right outside of the forever fog, basically, that you guys have seen over Cheliax. Isker is kind of like halfway covered in the perpetual overcast.
Yeah, but what about Holov?
You guys aren't there yet. So Killswitch is probably gonna have to spend some time here. But what are you guys doing otherwise?
Well, other dwarf settlements that Leland could proposition.
Actually, there is a dwarven
There
s-
were.
yeah, there was a dwarven settlement you guys had learned about in the Minador Mountains. Um because that's where Holov's arms were made.
Are they taking any new orders?
Taking any orders. So what That's what I'm trying to say here. So the party is dwindling. Zeta's in the first world. Killswitch is basically consigned to Drooman politics. So at this point, it's Aubrey, Donovan, and Leland.
Well, Dita's still here,
Well, Dita is still there.
and Dita is Zeta.
Well, half of a Zeta.
Whole Zeta in the areas that count.
So Leland's wanting to go to this dwarven.
Yeah, go find more dwarves to unite.
Okay.
Or
See if I can find the thing.
ideally with some possibly prominent figures from Alkenstar.
Is this it? Nope. Nope. Here we go. So it's almost due north of Longacre. It is Tag and Hold. It's not a very large settlement of dwarves. It's like somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000 people. It it looks like it's a mine that was turned into a city, like as they dug deeper. And by the time you guys get there, this place has been boarded up. Not with boards, of course, but like it has become a stronghold, essentially. But I'm sure Leland would be able to at least attempt to persuade these to offer up what they can as far as, military aid.
Yeah.
They don't have too much to offer. They mostly specialize in mining, but they have a few notable blacksmiths. So while they don't have much in the way of a standing military,
They have resources.
they have some resources. Yeah, they could actually make some pretty decent weapons as well as prosthetics if they're needed.
So with
more
that,
more
I
importantly,
guess. Go ahead.
they actually have a process by which they can fold materials that are magic resistant around materials that are magical and have been inscribed with magics, layered on top of each other, like layer after layer. Magic, non-magic, magic, non-magic. And while it takes a while to produce, the magical items they produce in this way will continue to work in an anti-magic field. Now, they've never had someone just leave it in an anti-magic field. I don't know if it's a permanent thing, but essentially it's insulating against the deadening effect of a anti-magic field.
That's good to know. So, yeah.
And that is how Holov's arms were made.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Okay. So, they are a good ways off from... do I have a good map? I do not, do I? Is this map good? Nope. And that map's not good either. Is this map good? Nope.
I have the PDF of the Inner Seas map.
Okay. It's basically due north of Longacre. Like I said, up in the Minotaur Mountains. So you can see that is a ways from West Crown. Like it's a ways. It's almost
right
as
at
yeah, it's almost as
near
far
Ganderhall,
away
like that.
as it could be. No, not Ganderhall. Ganderhall was to the west.
No, slightly east of Tagenhold. I'm looking at it on the map right now. Ganderhall's lair in the Minotaur Mountains, just south of Ridwan,
Yep.
and Tagenhold off to the west, is to southwest.
Yeah. Wait, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What map?
Inner Seas map. I have a PDF.
Posted somewhere?
I'm grabbing it right now. Okay, oops, that's Kingmaker. That's not where I wanted to. Gonna chuck it into general then.
One day it'll get there. So, what's the plan after the Dwarven City? Because it'll take them a while. It'll be an arduous thing for them to get there. They actually have to go past Igorian if they don't go the long way. In fact, they're probably better off taking the river, but that would bring them through the Whisperwood. That is not usually a good idea. This looks...
That's the PDF, so I'd just download it and start zooming in.
It's apparently what I'm going to have to do. Because I can't... This is a good map.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Ganderhall. I thought you said Gandrahall. Fucking dragon names. Gotcha. Ganderhall was a lich. Gandrahall is a dragon. I was confused because Gandrahall actually. This is a bit of lore. Gandrahall actually had a lair somewhere in this area as well. Because it used to be on the border of Nadal and Cheliax, but he was moved west whenever Quarantine fell. Because they were worried that Rahadum would invade through Quarantine because they lost the Eridan, Arch of Eridan. What a good map. I like this map. I actually have a still of this map, I guess.
I just noticed all the minor cities in there. That's a good map.
It's a really good map.
I'm gonna have to convert that.
Look, there's Longacre right on the border of the woods.
Yeah, and ever since I got this map, like a month after starting, I noticed Winter Grove.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so what's the plan after
After dwarves,
after dwarves?
Possibly get some craftsmen from the Resistance out of Westground and up to there, so they can do the heavy lifting. You know, the transportation,
Okay.
or just
So
otherwise get them in contact so the logistics can work out.
Don and Ober, you guys just along for the ride while Leland's organizing resistance stuff?
Yeah, I like that idea. It'll help out the resistance.
Don wants to help the resistance, but have we got any? Do we at this point would we have had any news on the Hell Knight front?
On the Hell Knight front? Which Hell Knight? Which front?
Pike.
The Pike?
How's the Pike looking?
The Pike have been in a bit of a holding pattern in Longacre. If you're gonna check in on them, they're essentially in the process of trying to erect proper walls around Longacre. Because it never needed walls. There was never an undead scourge.
How are they holding?
I mean, they could probably use help. Could use all the help they can get.
Don would probably break off for a while to go help the Pike, and he'd say when it's time for the assault to come get him. And he would join in for the fight with Holov. But as long as the party was split right now, he'd feel like he could be better used doing something actively.
Oh, that's how we could do the transport. So rather than going past Agorian, go through the other river.
Do not
to
go through the
Longacre.
Whisper Woods.
Okay,
The Whisper Woods are a fuck zone.
got it.
Yeah. What's really sad is that the Pike, I believe the Pike is based out of somewhere similar. Nope. They're based out of Citadel Ordiel in the Whisperwood. Never mind. Yeah. They decided to put their Citadel in the fuck zone.
Yeah, the Pike is
So if you go there to enlist, you pass the test.
Yeah, it's basically it. Like if you go there, if you make it there, you're an armiger. You are little babby in the rankings of Hell Knights. Congrats, you made it. You physically made it here. You're on the payroll now. They're like fucking like they're Space Marine Steve Irwins, except they kill everything. They just fight danger.
Crikey.
Yeah, they just fight dangerous shit. They're Catachans. There we go.
Yeah, they're just
They're
Catachans.
just Catachans.
But yeah, Don would go assist the pike and tell the group to come get him when the assault on West Ground starts, and hopefully he'd be able to. I mean, he's just one person, but what level is the average Hell Knight?
An average Hell Knight's usually level 7.
Okay, so Don is probably the
That's like
strongest
that's
person
like the
there.
minimum level to get Hell Knight Prestige 7. So average might be 8. You know.
So,
Don is probably the strongest person there.
Leland would be willing to join once he got the dwarves sorted out, like started on their thing.
Is it because it's
Yeah.
Longacre?
Well, that and, Leland's strong and angry. He's not good at talking to people.
Yeah.
Mood kindred.
And you know what else is sad about? Well, not sad, I guess. What's unexpected about Longacre is that part of the reason that the Hell Knights are even able to start building walls is because they have some relief from literal trees.
Oh yeah, because we did our job.
Yeah, because you guys brought in the Green Dragon. So her forces have been helping out the Hell Knights around here. Mostly Tabongos.
Excellent. We got the Tabongos. That's what we really wanted, boys.
Yeah.
We wanted the Tabongos.
The Red Caps.
We stop a red cap.
The Red Caps started to help, but because zombies don't have red blood, they became disinterested.
It's okay. We got the Tabongos. How does Don's captain feel about working with Tabongos?
Honestly, his direwolf is his direwolf would be annoyed that the captain doesn't use him as a mount as often anymore if it wasn't for the fact that the dog is also riding a Tabongo.
I didn't know the relationship between the Hell Knights and the Tabongos was going to be so good.
It's not, but Tabongos. It's not that he's riding the Tabongos in the sense of like he can tell the Tabongo where to go. It's more like I'm up here. Doesn't seem to mind, and it's going places. I'm going wherever this thing's going.
Yeah.
Leave it to Don's captain to be like, is that fucking tree moving? I am going to climb it.
Yeah, basically. He could probably
Say, Don-
he
Don-
could probably kill the tree if he wanted to.
Probably.
Like the size differential there. Fucking spear that'll crack the earth.
Don would be like, hey, did I ever tell you about the time I punched one of these over? Like, uprooted it?
God damn it. You guys are gonna go to get Don. He's just gonna be gone. He's gonna be off cavorting with fucking High Hill.
God, I wish Xena could have met High Hill. She would have loved him.
So,
Hey, High Hill, how many have you had on your spear at once?
welcome to macro politics of D&D, because that's now where we're entering into.
Welcome to Kingmaker.
Yeah, it's basically where we're at here. So, forces are moving, but they're not fast. We're talking, months if there's no delays before anything can actually show up in West Crown to do anything meaningful. Because
Politics.
It's more than politics.
Logistics.
Holof's better at logistics than most. By like a lot.
Don't compliment him.
I'm sorry, he just is. He's actually able to convince people to like
Move.
to do things. Like he doesn't just have an undead army at this point. He has an undead army. That's cool. He also has an alive army.
That will join the undead army when they need to.
Yeah. So West Crown is decently fortified by itself. So logistics start coming into play. Igorian, it becomes a fight on two fronts, but there's no clean sweep happening here. This is going to be a prolonged engagement between Igorian, West Crown, and the forces that have been mustered to help. So if you guys are making a shock drop team, know it is a low % chance that you're going for.
No, what we're basically doing is sieging it.
Yeah.
We're going to be trying to starve him out.
By giving him more bodies.
Well, how would you
willing are the
propose we do
Moonbeasts
this?
to help? I know a couple Moonbeast guys. Maybe they know a couple Moonbeast guys, and they know a couple Moonbeast guys.
We bring it to the moon beasts.
I think
They all come to party.
So what kind of forces is Obri going to bring?
Yeah, what's Obri doing? So I know Leland's doing his thing, Don's doing his thing. Is Obri breaking off and doing his own thing?
Yeah, I'm completely serious.
About what?
About the moon beast.
I'll try to make communication with the Moonbeasts and the Proteans. The armies of the Dark Tapestry.
What's Proteans?
Yeah, I don't know where these Proteans keep coming in from.
Yeah, where are these
Who
Proteans
brought up
coming
Proteans?
The Proteans were also being caged by Blippi alongside
No,
the
those were
Moonbeasts.
aboliths.
Yeah, aboliths.
Aboleths, I'm sorry. That's what I'm referring to. It's been a while.
You gonna unleash aboliths on West Crown?
Jesus, dude.
I mean, I'm there for it. Let's do it. My plans are apparently gone.
Hey, anyone left in West Crown know what they're in for.
That's
They
maybe a bit
got rid
too
of the
far.
good people.
Okay.
Whoa! Francis!
So, Leslie,
Hmm.
hypothetically, Zeta's gone, right?
But Zeta's gonna be MIA for probably an extended period, yes?
Like, how long?
She's not back yet, trust me.
Years.
Okay.
Yeah. First World is...
Bucky.
Yeah, is
Actually,
time is convoluted in Lordran.
Alright, Leslie. Could I theoretically just make an army of white witches?
Make an army? I mean, you've already got a coven started in fucking Alkenstar.
Yeah, how many covens could I sprout up around the nation between now and when needed?
Around the nation? Around Cheliax?
Correct.
Dude, Cheliax is like 3 cities right now.
Aubrey, how
might
long
be
did it
better off
take to make
looking
the other
in-
White Witch?
It was like half a second. I didn't even notice.
It might
What if I
be
went to
Osirian.
You're gonna go to Sothis?
Yeah, what if I went to Sothis? Worked my way up from there.
Is that what you're gonna want to try to do? You're gonna go and try to make covens?
Yeah, I've been interested in that.
Yeah.
I have the power.
Yeah, that's cool.
Teach them crab.
Yeah, teach crabs how to read.
There is one step in the cycle, and it is crab.
I'm for it. I'm for more madness.
I do want to start in social so I can learn more about their origin story.
If you're all about starting, if you're all about madness, I have a hypothetical that like.
It's not about madness either. It's about understanding.
Dita.
Well, it involves Obri. So
What's that?
hypothetically, if Obri readied an action to do it every round, could Obri share the secrets of Randall with a Zeta from another timeline?
Need more detail on that.
Usually he has to find
time.
someone who's usually he has to find someone who's susceptible, and he has to pass the will save.
It's a
Okay.
very nice word.
What if I
Susceptible. Thank you.
what if I use Mind Link with the Zetas I summoned from another timeline to share with them my experiences of Randall, to share with them that Randall exists, that Randall's a thing, to give them
Well,
to bring back to
does the
their
Zeta know about
timeline.
it? Oh, of course she does.
Yeah,
What are you under the impression
I
that there
went
aren't?
without you.
Are you
Randall's
under the
Zetas?
Are you under the impression that there aren't Obris in other timelines?
No, I'm preemptively sharing the truth of the knowledge of Randall with these Zetas, hypothetically before they may have even met the Obri of their timeline.
Just little baby Zetas.
I am spreading hypothetical Randalls across different timelines.
Okay. I don't know what you plan to accomplish with that, but I like the precedent.
There is now 1% more crab Zetas.
Everything evolves into a crab eventually.
Why do things keep evolving into crabs?
This is just a hypothetical. I'm just talking about a hypothetical here.
Oh, you're not doing it?
I feel like the Covens are a
Well,
safer
no, because I'm in the first world.
What,
right
Dita
now.
can't summon ally across time?
She doesn't
no,
have, like, the advanced one, right?
No, she does. I mean, she could, but it's not in the spell book that
Hmm.
Zeta gave to Dita.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're not gonna go into hypotheticals because of what could be, considering we have
It's
enough.
something
We
that
have enough of what happens to go over.
Yeah, right. It's just a I don't know. It was something I wanted to leverage to Randall at some point. I was gonna hop on board the Obri Express, go to the bar.
So, as everybody's kind of going about their business, Kill Switches and Druma trying to muscle his way into politics and culture. Leland is slowly mustering forces, escorting individuals to and from locations to maximize resources. Donovan's trying to help out with his actual pike order. And Obri is starting covens. Some would say cults, but covens.
Hey, cult's a strong word, and I love it.
The logistics are much more painstaking when you realize that managing other people is difficult. There's risk assessments that have to be done. There are setbacks for weather, for resources. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into year and a half. And then something drastic happens. Everyone who's not a spontaneous caster loses access to magic.
Hey now. Hey, what? Back up? How much? To what extent?
All of it.
But like Alkenstar levels? Like are like
It's not that magic doesn't exist. There are scrolls. People can use magic device to trigger the scrolls.
You're unable to prepare the magic.
Yeah.
what about
Preparing
these
magic
abilities,
ceases.
magical creatures?
Yeah, magical
That's all against
abilities.
that?
If you have a supernatural ability, that still happens. If you have,
Okay.
magical items, they
Okay.
still work.
This is pretty much a better world for Ogre. I'm content. No one's more powerful than me.
Except for every sorcerer.
Oh fuck.
Hi.
They are spontaneous.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yours-
I can never predict what they're gonna cast.
Oh,
So-
how the turntables.
And it's actually maybe a week goes by where people are kind of panicking when Zeta reemerges from the first world.
Oh no, Zeta.
Zeta's been gone. As far as Zeta's concerned, Zeta's been gone for like a month. I don't know where Zeta actually turns up,
Anywhere?
but Zeta would actually already know what's happened before she gets back. She's been talking to Sheikah through proxies for the last month. Because they can talk, they just can't talk to each
Touch.
other. They can't be in each other's presence. Because if they be in each other's presence, it'd become one presence.
Because it is one presence.
Yes.
Already.
So when previously Zeta interacted with the Sheikah, it altered the way Zeta's magic worked. And the reason for that is because the winds of magic were changing. And the change has happened. And now it is on Zeta to attempt to teach people how casting works now.
Zeta is the strongest person in the world right now.
But like after magic went down, did Olaf do anything?
Olaf's been doing things constantly. There have been raids and assaults on.
Go over how magic works again. What happened to it?
Anybody who has to prepare spells can't prepare spells. You can do the preparation, but the magic doesn't work. You can't. Whatever
Yeah, like
conceptually, it's like the magic's there, but you can't interact with it. You know what I mean? Like, imagine magic is like taking a piece of paper and folding it into an origami swan. You can't touch the paper if you were someone who prepares magic. The magic is the touching of the paper and folding it to your will. Paper's there, but people
They're
can't
trying
touch
to
it.
blow on it and fold origami.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just not interacting with it in the right way.
yeah. They don't understand how to interact with it. But Zeta is the only wizard, or one of the only wizards, who can cast spells spontaneously. There are other wizards who have
Dummies.
sorcerer bloodlines, and their sorcerer magic works, but their wizard magic doesn't.
Yeah, you dummies. You open the door up to down, not side to side.
Yeah,
of course.
Zeta has to basically send everybody to physical therapy, but it's mental therapy for magic.
Oh, this is
She's
Yeah,
taking
okay.
NFL players and reteaching them how to walk.
You guys really fucked it up while I was gone.
Well, this was always going to happen. Zeta's
It's the
fully
art of
aware that
control.
this was always
This-
in the timeline.
Oh, okay. This was just something that was going to be.
Yeah, this
bullshit.
magic was going to change. That's why Zeta's magic changed preemptively when she got the Shard of Divinity, because that part of Zeta is already in the future.
We already knew.
And that is actually where we will leave this campaign.
What happened to Tart?
He fucking died.
What happened to Zavlon?
He fucking died.
Oh, so the shield died?
Yeah. So the fight between the Shield and Dranacuic has been raging for a while, and there's a new mana waste.
Where?
It's actually, let me pull up our handy dandy fuck all big map.
You're welcome.
But where did Tassel go?
He fucking died.
But where did he go?
To hell if he didn't
After he
pray.
died? I know he has some contingencies up there.
Okay. So, for some reason I just can't understand this map unless I have it centered like this.
You gotta center it on the inner sea.
Yeah, basically.
What about Vale? He wasn't even with them, was he?
Here we go.
He fucking died.
He fucking died. Yeah, Vale
We
was there.
failed.
Vale actually fought Dranacuic twice. He fought Dranacuic when he first spawned. Because I think it's the Order of the Nail is just south of Kintargo or Corvosa. Yeah, Citadel of Raid. Citadel of Raid had seen the sky turn blue to their south as Dranacuic was moving up from there, and that was because Vale had been in Pezak leading a resistance there for 20, 30 years, something like that. And when he heard shit was going down, he decided he was going to go ahead and try to fix the problem the only way he knew how.
With shocking rat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But Dranacuic fucking slapped him to the ground. But Dranacuic also didn't know that you have to kill Vale at least twice if you're going to do it in a 1 month span. Because Sundowner has true resurrection once a month.
Need some more information on how that went down.
So essentially, Celery would have teleported her entire tower close enough to Dranacuic to launch an assault. And Celery is like a 20 plus level wizard. And the Shield in general were mythic level plus 20 characters. And you start actually, unlike some people, you start actually investing into defense when you want to get to that level. So it became a superhero fight right around the Bloodsworn Vale. Is this map accurate, actually? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Where is the Bloodsworn? Oh, there it is. Right next to Corvosa.
Yep.
Because that's
do
where
we never
the
see
power
that?
gap was when we backdropped a dragon.
Yes.
So he was summoned in Kintargo, and
No.
then
He was summoned in Danehold.
oh,
Talking about Dranacuic, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So Dranacuic was spawned in Danehold, which is just west of West Crown. From there, he immediately tried to besiege West Crown, but was actually hit by a fucking catapult. And when you're an ancient being who's not used to things ever touching you, and you actually get hit, you second guess that. So then he went north and started fucking up everything between him and wherever he decided to go. And then that's when he ended up settling down in that nice little power vacuum. And then when the Shield finally tried to show up to fight him, it became an Avengers situation. So they kind of fought it out near the Bloodsworn Vale. And Celery went ahead and pulled out all the stops and fucked up magic for everybody.
Hmm.
Not
So
everybody.
did Celery survive? Or
No.
no,
No.
didn't think so.
Yeah. Part of the problem is that Celery actually can tap into ley lines, and she decided to put her tower in a cross section of some ley lines so that she could like superpower beam this boy, and then the tower got destroyed.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
I assume she was the last man standing.
No. Never stop shooting.
You don't count.
Oh, what?
Zaflon's got to
don't
get the last
count-
word.
You don't count the last man standing in Hiroshima.
I had actually planned for you guys to show up there as they all got defeated, and then get boons from them as well before fighting Dranacuic.
Why did this not happen?
Because we're bad.
Yeah, well, not that. It's because the system just doesn't do well with high level.
It's because every time he planned for us to do something, like,
Yeah, it's okay to railroad sometimes.
and I hope it's a lesson you took from this campaign.
We might be off the rails, but could you put some guardrails so we don't fall in the river? Maybe.
Now, I
Serious
plan on my
question.
next campaign being a lot more structured. Trust me.
Serious question. How are we supposed to kill Dranacuic whenever all of the council 20 plus mythic levels couldn't?
Well,
we
you
had something
guys,
they didn't.
yeah, you guys had a few things they didn't. You had kill switch.
Like, sure, on paper, but
There you go.
We weren't supposed to beat him. We were supposed to seal him.
Yeah, that's the problem the Shield had, is that they were
They were
so
trying to
confident
kill
that they could actually kill him, and you can't. There's a reason he was sealed. It's because he has to be sealed, and specifically, he has to be sealed by someone with the power to seal a creature that powerful.
Like, you know, someone like Asmodeus.
Yeah, someone like
Okay.
Asmodeus.
Consuming 6 shards of divinity.
Yeah, including one of his own.
We okay, so we were supposed to summon Asmodeus, weren't we?
No,
Really?
no. Why would you summon Asmodeus?
Thought
No,
that's where
we
we were
were-
going with the whole summoning circle thing.
We put Dranacuic in the
We were
spear.
gonna Captain Planet his ass with a spear.
Yeah, essentially. Our powers combine. Captain
I am
Murder.
Asmodeus.
I am get back in the box.
Yeah, basically.
I am meet Asmodeus' brother. Enjoy. Have a beautiful time.
Yep.
Well,
I had a whole I had so much cool shit actually planned out for the big Dranakic fight too. So,
Should just did it.
well, it would take too long to get you guys there.
'Cause
By the
we
time you guys
kept
got
going
there,
on and on and
yeah.
on about
you guys would be level 30
logistics
by
and
now.
resources and
If Celery would have showed up with her dying breath and teleported us to the battleground, I think that would have been.
Why the fuck would she teleport you, chuckle
could've-
fucks?
they
we
didn't have
could've
faith in us
overlooked
at
The
all.
logic in Leslie.
What?
They
We
had
just
no faith
overlooked
in
the
us,
logic a
Dustin.
little bit.
so more or less the moment we got the shards of divinity and the spear, we were given the okay to go and fight.
Yeah.
If we just asked the right questions and went.
Yeah, if you guys just did things, it probably would have been fine. But I never suspected that you guys would just not do things.
Well, part of that's on you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, partially.
Railroad us, Daddy.
Basically.
You gotta
So,
clue us in a little more.
so
Otherwise, when you tell
I-
us it's an open world campaign, we're gonna treat it as one.
If it's open world, let us read the wiki.
Yeah.
you guys
Ju-
could have read the
just-
wiki. I don't give a shit.
You
You're
know what I
missing the.
mean.
Oh my god! Over his head.
No, more that a little bit of trust that we can take some out of character information to guide us in the right direction without metagaming it to death. Or you could, just straight up lie to us to get us to go in the right direction. That also works.
I can't. It's not that easy. It's
It
not.
is.
It's actually
It
not.
literally is.
But no, you guys just teleport away from everything.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably not that easy.
It's actually not that easy.
It's definitely not.
Just
It-
take away
Once
teleport.
once any of you have run a game past 15th level, give me a ring and let me know how you did it.
I mean, my campaign's gonna go past 15.
We'll see.
Once
see
you get a
once
game
teleport
This
comes
is
online.
why,
teleport.
this is why running council again just started becoming such a problem that I had to call it off.
Oof.
Because how do you do games past level 15?
You got to use a different system, or you have to severely nerf things early on so that people know that they won't be able to do these things later on. I can't just be
I
like,
mean,
"Oh,
if I hadn't run it goes back to the same thing with council. Like all the precedents that we had set already,
yeah,
not knowing that it would get to the point that it got to,
yeah,
were too much. If with the this is what I'm saying. Like with the knowledge that I have now, going back and redoing things, it probably would have been fine. But no,
yeah,
like,
exactly." I
You
can't.
gotta feel like you're choking the life out of them levels 1 through 5
Here's the thing.
for level 10 on to not be busted.
I can't wait for Zeta to teleport to another continent and derail one of my missions to say no more teleporting, because she's already invested in teleporting.
I mean, you could have given me other stuff.
Yeah, but it just
I
doesn't
would've
make
heard you out.
it doesn't make narrative sense at that point. That might not matter to you guys, but I actually like my narrative to make sense.
Well, the magic not working anymore is a good starting point.
Yeah, GM fiats. There are places I think where GM fiats have to be made.
I think a large part was that it's not one single thing with the teleporting.
It's
that's a
not one
thing.
single thing. That's a
It's,
thing.
It's also the chaos wizard.
A lawful wizard with teleport,
Yeah,
probably
it's less bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
less bad.
a little bit more sense of duty, a little bit more seeking completion, a little bit more. Oh yeah, we need to go back. We have a job here to do. It was kind of the whole thing.
Zeta. I am become Zeta, destroyer of campaign.
And yeah, that's why I say GM Fiat has its place. You know, because chaos is, whew, that's difficult to manage.
So
Yeah. And flat bonuses just get disgusting.
yeah,
Like plus sevens
well the
from
the
KFC, and it wasn't even done scaling yet.
yeah the problem with
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of Pathfinder stuff is that offense scales up way faster than defense.
And you don't get to scale up defense other than just
You
buffing your
can,
user.
no, you can, but it takes so
That
much
is,
investment.
yeah, that is character investment, not just natural progression.
No,
of your character.
you can make a defensive character. I did it. I made the DM hate it.
I'm referring to you have to select a class with the intent of gaining defensive bonuses later on.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you do have to build into
You
it.
don't just get defense as a wizard.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have to get it through your equipment
No, you don't. There's defensive wizards. There's abjuration
or
wizards.
spells.
Yeah. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
most
here is that
more defensive items
it's
are good.
easier to come into more offense than it is to get defense. It's more accessible. So it ends up level over level, everyone just gets more offensive
And a
until the
lot of
point.
times it's more practical too.
Yeah, so it ends up just becoming rocket tag at the end.
Right, because if you're a healer and you don't heal more damage than their entire party did, or sorry, your potential target did, then you're better off just killing it.
Yeah. So, any narrative questions for what has already passed?
What happened to Olaf?
What happened to him?
Yeah, why is he such a dick?
He took the Starstone trial and Janaman died and he blamed himself.
That's it.
If I'm gonna be
So
evil,
how
I might
did-
as well be evil.
So, essentially, you have to understand where Holof's coming from, first off. Holof has lived as a paragon of law and order and goodness his entire life. His whole life, he lived like that. In
That was his
Cheliax.
reward.
Yeah, exactly. So, it comes down to he finally gets convinced to take the Starstone, and he's like, okay, I think I can do this. I think I can bring more good into the world, right? He finally works himself up. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go take the Starstone. I'm going to bring, I'm going to do good things. And he goes in, and all that happens is someone he cares about dies. And he's like, that's his reward for living out an entire life of being good.
Yeah,
So,
that's life.
he falls from being a paladin of Iamade, and Orcus steps in. Orcus is like, yo, this world's a shit, isn't it? Wouldn't it be better if it was just gone?
Really,
Yeah.
Oh, Demon Lord of the Undead.
Orcus?
Orcus. It's also why he brought Leland back as a zombie.
Was
Also
that
that's
the
also
symbol
why
we
his
were-
that's also why his simulacrum wasn't made of snow, it was made of a corpse.
And the shield didn't know about Olaf.
Nope. It's what a 30 plus charisma will do to you.
Was that the symbol, or rather, what was the symbol we were seeing on Holov's armor? And
No, that has to do with Obri stuff.
okay,
It was just a clue.
Yeah, that was my fucking
It was
Blues
your
Clues paw.
paw print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the 3 words?
They're still there.
Yeah, I've been passing them to him.
We just stopped hearing about them.
Well, they, like Leslie said, like I got them in like when we were in a specific situation, then we teleported out of that situation. and
Yeah,
nothing
so then he couldn't
seemed to make
actually
sense
do
anymore.
anything with those things. Here we go.
That's terrific.
Let me look at this real quick.
All right, get ready for the no teleportation campaign. Teleportation magic has been banned.
Yeah, Holof had 38 charisma.
Shit.
That's a little ridiculous.
So,
Yeah. He's fucking strong. Like, really strong. He has 21 lay on hands. And he
Why
maximizes
you
them.
gotta be such a dick?
maximized
just
lay on
chill.
hands.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
to
but
And
why
he's
you
got a
gotta be
bunch of
such a
fucking
dick?
he's got a bunch of boons of Orcus. Like, he's strong.
He
He's
should still have Fey Foundling too, so he's
He
getting
does.
2 for every dice.
yeah. Yeah, so he maximizes them and he gets a bonus 2 for every dice in the lay on hands.
So he's getting 80 health
Every turn
as a swift action.
as a swift action. If you manage to hit him. And get through his resistances. And if you were planning on
What if he
casting
became a
magic,
Olaf?
don't.
How are we supposed to kill him? Or
Fuck
how
if
are we
I
supposed
know.
to-
I
are we
don't
supposed
make
to
the
stun him
solutions. I make
as
the
well?
problems.
Put him in the
But-
box.
You make a problem that has like a floor of how strong you have to be to reach the solution. At least we can't out heal 80 health as a swift action every turn.
Sure, we
Maybe.
can.
We
Just
would have
make him
to
immune to healing.
burst.
Hold on. Most important.
We just
question,
need Lenorm death curses.
Yeah,
Most important question.
you guys
What
need.
if the bots
Didn't you
have
know
more-
from day one you were supposed to convince Torajo? to
What
You
if
didn't
the
know
bots
that
have more?
Torajo was the winning condition? You were
Like, you
supposed
guys-
to turn on KFC?
Hold on,
and-
wait. Hold on. What do you mean you can't outdamage 80 damage a turn? Do you think the cap for your party is 80 damage a turn?
I
'Cause
know
that's,
that was,
that's half of what
that was
Don does in a
hugely
turn.
exaggerated.
Yeah, no. How much health did Holov have?
You really want to know?
I'm guessing 1200.
Ballpark.
It's pretty good. It's about 1200, yeah.
So is that inflated to compensate, or is that just ridiculous constitution in 20 levels?
He uses charisma.
Oh,
Oh.
so same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
+9 per level,
Ser-
20 times. That's 180.
Plus 9? No. A 38 gives you a plus 14 modifier.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. So plus 280.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he has like. So whenever you guys opened up the portal to Nurgle, what you guys don't realize is that your health was effectively doubled because you have to get to negative your health maximum to die. That affects all living creatures that were in
Living.
range of it. Living. Yes. Yeah. He's got a lot going on. He's actually a Gestalt character.
What?
Yeah. So he's 20 Paladin, 20 Anti-Paladin Gestalt.
Jesus.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so he's got 21 lay on hands. And then he
Holy
has
packet.
21 touch of corruptions. And he has negative energy affinity.
Would the box have worked?
I don't know. I don't know what your plan was.
Our plan was to wrestle him into a mirror and put him in the box and make him unbreakable.
Maybe.
Or an
Anything
un-
could work if you roll well enough.
It's fair. But could the mirror and box have contained him? I've been thinking about it for years, Leslie. You gotta
Oh,
give it to me.
can you brute force your way
I'll
out
say
of a demi?
I'll say yes just because it'll make Thomas mad.
What?
Perfect. We could have killed him years ago. Don.
Now we got enough.
The box strategy was solid.
I think we should have just fucking wished him away.
Any other questions?
On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your experience over the past 5 years?
Yeah, right. On a one that I know you guys wanted to know, but never got the answer to, was what did Olaf throw when he left the Starstone? And it was his holy symbol.
Oh,
How did Janibin
So
die?
why couldn't Tark be revived?
He
Is that
died in
just
Starstone.
condition of the Starstone?
Yeah, what happens whenever they die in the Starstone?
He wasn't dead.
They gone forever? They
Yeah.
go plain?
You gotta go check out the Starstone to find out that.
Come on, Leslie, just answer the question.
Yeah, because, well, I'm trying to decide, at this point, their soul must be completely gone, because I feel like Olaf probably could have found a raise for Janibin. Would have been like, well, she died, but
Or they're expedited straight through the boneyard and back into the cycle.
or they're just into the Starstone. Maybe they're fed to the Starstone.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like every 1,000 souls the Starstone consumes, the next person gets divinity. So it's not even a game of chance.
Oh,
It
something
is a
like
game of
gacha
chance.
machines.
Are you number
Okay.
1000?
It's a gacha
This
machine.
has been weighing on my mind all night, and the more we've talked about it, the more I have to ask. We joked about a silly little campaign in Alkenstar and all that shit.
Yes, we want to do fucking samurai Alkenstaris.
Shut up.
Kanichi ha, y'all.
Fuck, that's good. Writing that down, actually.
Shit.
See, you need me in this.
But
You need me.
I never denied that for a second. Like I said, we've been doing this for 5 years, and if you count council, then Jesus fucking Christ, this has gone on a long time. Is it time to put this plot line to rest?
No.
Or do y'all want to see one more?
one more what?
Oh, I'm always going to live in the Councilverse.
A part 3 to the Councilverse.
Oh, I mean to whatever. I don't think there's any moratorium.
Well, I mean, you started this, L. This is your fault.
You did this.
Yeah, I'm saying do
You guys-
whatever. There's no moratorium on the Councilverse.
Fucking pull us to the side in a dark alleyway, and you leaned in menacingly, and you were like, "You guys want to play D&D?"
Play
It's
this
more
fucking
like,
half
this fucking
It's not
Dante
far
guy
off,
sucks.
actually.
This Dante dude sucks. You want know?
That's basically what happened.
Hey,
Well,
I read a book once. let's go.
Right? So, if there aren't any other questions, I'll kill off old Stremo.
You were streaming that whole shit post?
I do
Yes.
have one other question.
Oh, what you got?
It's not what I would call important. But it's depends on who you feel it's important to. So Zeta has to know, was there anything there with Sebastian?
With Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian.
Sure.
The Arcanometeorologist.
Yeah, I know exactly who we're talking about. I made Sebastian. I'm sure something could have came of it, but neither of them had any gumption to start anything.
Well, yeah, the world was ending,
Yeah,
and Sebastian
their
had just
world could
taken
have just been
part
the
of
beginning.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, Sebastian took part of a horrible atrocity, but wizard.
Who
So,
hasn't? Yeah.
right?
Sorry about your town and kids.
It was all for an experiment. I assure you, the results were worth it.
We have
The
some
experiment was a success. What did you learn? Nothing.
All right. I kill off all Shrimmo.